I can handle that. Gabby's lost 40. I lost about 38. I see it didn't with me. Maybe it was 38.
Okay, thank you.
Just at the same time, the domino noise went by us. So we talked about, here comes the domino noise. He's theory TV marching up. I avoided him so much in the first 6 months after, so he wouldn't say anything to me. Now I see him in some of the meetings and meetings. I almost want to say something. No, I better not. Because the camera was like 50 feet ahead of us. And we were looking at which one by us. That's why we've been monitoring so much. Yeah, some typical folks. Some commercial ones.
But the other thing is, who wants to turn it in? It's all good.
No, there wasn't. A lot of politics. That's one of the things about the grade. It's an election. It's all everything paid back. So it looks great. And there are a lot of politicians. Like I said, we just mentioned what they're running for. I don't mention the party. I guess you're the one that was
Well, ladies looking
Good, normally third. Not once he said, well, you can do all these things that you can do. Well,
stories tell us never what
I always wonder sometimes somebody's talking to film and yet we don't see on TV. And I actually talked to that was working at ESPN.
Let's go back.
They were
This morning on Jerry Rennie, Jerry Rennie show talked about
oh yeah, I saw that this week, yeah. Yeah, I thought I was going to Pittsburgh. Look, I was going to go to Pittsburgh. And I do like that together. They do a good job. And then I saw that over Remy one day. He had a suit on with brown boat shoes on. He said, so out of place. He said, I don't really kind of. He said, I want you to take a look at those shoes. They don't match your suit at all. Going all over like that. He said, really? I don't talk about your clothes. Oh yeah, you're always talking about a light blue coat. Oh yeah. And they always talk about how much beats. It's awesome. And sometimes you have to eat, because they only have like 90 seconds between innings. He'll take a hot dog or a whole lobster and eat it in 90 seconds, boom, it's gone. I just love it when they go in. Especially, you usually tell it's a lousy game when they get laughing. And, oh, that's what it is. There's a ball in the stands. And the girl finally picked it up short of it, and she takes it. And then he goes, now all of a sudden he's looking laughing. They couldn't talk for 3 pitches. They're just laughing so much. And so you see the strangest things at ball games. But I guess she had no place else to put it, but she's stuck in like and because you're live, and then all you hear them giggling back and forth. First time in 14 years we got a vacation in the season. Oh yeah? Well, yeah, you guys take time to see what we're talking about. Boy, it's nice. Nice and cool.
When was it?
I wasn't there, but hold on, I can tell you right now. Yeah, it said contact. Yeah, I don't think it's the description. Here you are. Yeah, Waterfront Concerts here. Friday. Oh, that's Saturday. Yeah, compact big band. 20-piece compact big band. Oh, is that right? Oh. Yeah, so we're going to get 3 double-header weeks this week. That's this year. Oh, that's actually that's good. The thing is, the away games are the type of stuff. Which we did last year. Either way, win or lose. I think that's Are you still? Basically, since I come back from Florida, I had to set up for 6 feet. You know, they said in Florida. So field hockey and hockey are the two. That's okay. I guess you should probably eat stuff. Plus a big student too. Hey Andrew, I can hear the fire trucks coming. Oh yeah, Mr. Holland Focus. That's good movie. Oh, I don't know. You want to show up? Come up for? You're going to show up, but you don't want us talking. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing's
That's not over. Yeah, we'll just keep track of who what the different towns represent and stuff like that, and then numbers. All right. I'll write down where they're from. You can use that. We actually, you only got one pen. Oh, which one? No, just go. Well, you go 1, 2, 3, 4 slash, and 1, 2, 3, 4 slash. All right, just because I did it, it doesn't do it. I haven't had that. It's a large popular.
$3 here, go me, free choice, boys. Nice, always there.
wide as it goes. Okay. I'm good. I mean, I'm got a nice wide base, and I'm just staying in this one spot. You know, I'm just turning my body up. I'm good.
Well, remember that as well.
I'm good.
If that changes, let me know.
Yep. What do you want me to do? Okay. Yep.
Well, all types of volunteers helping out with Old Fashioned Sunday and all of the other various events too. You were helping out at the Family Day at Mossley Park yesterday.
Oh yeah, Kathy, up there. The Opportunity Works always mans the food booth for Yankee Homecoming, so we're up there doing the cash draw and doing burgers and hot dogs and sodas and juices and water and apples. So it was a big crowd up there because I think the rain in the morning might have kept some of the crowd away in the beginning, but the last 2 hours it really picked up. And it was a good time, well organized, and everybody seemed to have a good time. Everybody seemed to be having fun. The kids were enjoying themselves, and Opportunity Works were giving out frisbees to some of the kids as well. So, and a lot of booths were all centered towards kids' activities. And if you had a booth up there, you would have some sort of game going on so the kids could participate in. Mm-hmm. It was well done. Well, some of the other things that happened throughout the week, talking about families, on Wednesday at Atkinson Common, they had the little kid, I call it Little Kids Day at Atkinson Common. And I'll tell you, there are all types of cars lined up all up Moseley and Ferry Road and parked on High Street. They had a lot of activity going on. And of course, the road race too. Thousands of people in town for that. And the number of runners, they had over 4,000 runners, I think, between the two races, the 5K and the 10K. It was just great attendance all the way through on that one. And then the bed race on Thursday night. I mean, that was just, I think they had over 25 beds, I think, this year, and Federal Street was more on both sides of the street. I tell you, it generates a lot of interest. Yeah, it certainly does generate a lot of interest. And, you know, you talked about Starboard Galley, the Greco family. Well, they have their golf tournament. I'm not quite sure how that one worked out, but the golf tournament on Monday. Yes, but we had a person got a hole-in-one, which won $10,000. Oh, gee. Paul Mahoney from Newbury. Oh, wow. Yeah, the sixth hole at Old Newbury is a hole-in-one contest, and he got the ace and pocketed $10,000. Oh,
I should have played that game.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, that's why you have insurance, right? Yeah, that's right. That's what helps on that. Yeah. So, outside of the fireworks, actually, did you see any other events that went on?
I did not. I had work most of the time.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I got to see all the people. I didn't get to enjoy anything, though.
Well, now you got a chance to see the parade when that gets here, which will be fun. Yeah, the parade will be an awful lot of fun once the first units start to come down. Yeah, we haven't mentioned the other things that happened all throughout the area throughout the week, with the entertainment during the day and the Market Square and in-street stages. Always fun to see those people get up on stage and perform. You have to have a place to play. And it's nice to play in front of people. Right, and they had 3 different venues to perform, so it was all kinds of music. If it's the type of music you wanted, you could find it. Whatever you wanted, you could find it down there. Yeah. And the evening concerts were always a big hit. You know, Beetlejuice was Thursday night. They're probably the biggest draw. They're just fantastic
crowds to show up for that one. And Patsy Whalen was down there Tuesday night. The Hibernian sponsored Patsy Whalen. Good night of Irish music. And I'll tell you, no one does the Orange Blossom special that he does at the end. His finale just got everybody rocking and rolling on that one. It's just really a great job. Patsy, super job. You know, when I was, I think he was involved with the Harvest Home when I was chairman back in '86, and Harvest Home performed, and it was E.J. Olette, and I'm pretty sure Patsy was in that group back then in '86. So he's been doing Homecoming for a long time.
Oh wow, that's nice to see that happen. Now, of course, before Yankee Homecoming got underway, you had a couple of other things. And talking about music, you had the high school Battle of the Bands that happened on Friday night. Ashley, did you get a chance to catch any of that, or you know anybody who's in a band?
No, I actually don't. I knew of some people last year, like Jordan Dumpills. And
well, the nice thing about that is they get some cash, they get some recording time, and they get to open up.
Yeah, I think also one of them was going to be marching in the parade today on a flatbed of the parade today. I don't know if it was the winner or the run-up. I think the winner might have had another conflict going on, so maybe the runner-up was here. But one of those participants is going to be in the parade today.
Well, that was the Battle of the Band, and of course the Brewfest is always a big hit. Yeah, it sells out. Yeah.
Ashley,
go ahead.
Just to mention about Ashley, this is Ashley's first time doing it with us. We're going to try to do some sports with her, but get a little background for the people that know. Ashley's a senior at Newburyport High School, and you participated in 3 different sports, Ashley. Why don't you give us a little background?
I play field hockey, ice hockey, and softball.
Field hockey, ice
hockey, I'm pretty busy,
yeah. Any one of your favorite?
Field hockey, I'd have to say.
Field hockey,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And what about your plans for next year?
Plans for next year?
After high school?
Somewhere down south, far away, college, somewhere. Yeah.
It seems like
looking for a new
Get the warmer weather?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Seems like everybody always wants to go away to college, miles and miles away. But, well, good luck on the college search. It'll be a lot of fun.
It's a little stressful right now, but hopefully it'll get better.
The times of your life going on right now. Talking about times of your life, we see all the young families that are out here to watch the parade, and that's always nice to see the little ones. These are future Yankee Homecoming volunteers.
Yeah, and it looks like a good crowd. Again, I think one of the traditions I love to see is the chairs along High Street during the week. Usually they start lining up on Tuesday for the road race. They leave them out there, and you just see in the streets of the High Street lined up with chairs. It shows you the traditions, I guess, to look at it. I think it's nice, and some people don't like it, I guess, but I think it's fantastic. It just shows that people look forward to certain things that are going to take place, and I think the chairs on High Street during Homecoming is a tradition.
I saw some last Sunday, even.
Oh, even on Sunday?
Yeah, preparing really early.
There was one up near Woodland Street, a very small chair, probably about good enough for a 2-year-old. There's a chair sitting right up the lawn, ready for the kid to sit in there. I should have taken a picture when I went by. I just thought when I saw it, it looked so cute.
I saw the chairs really pop up after the road race on Tuesday for Wednesday morning, and I'll tell you the winning time for the 10 mile was I want to say 49 minutes and something. That's fast.
Yeah,
that is fast. Yeah, it's not easy to do either.
No, it's not easy.
So the after opening ceremonies last Sunday, we went down to have a meal. The past chairman got down to eat. We went down to Mission Oak. And when we get there, we usually talk about different things that happened during our year and everything else. And Pep Shaw told one story about the road race. Pep, former chairman, he lived on Marlborough Street at the time. So he has a big group go down to watch the road race, and you have a cookout, the whole thing, and they're waiting and waiting and waiting. Nobody came by. They said, "What's going on?" So he looks up to go find what's going on. Apparently, the auxiliary police officer doing it thought it was supposed to be down Bromfield Street, so everybody down Bromfield Street instead of Marlborough. And when Pep realized, he measured with his car, the distance was about a mile. He hustled up to the high school and told the people at the race, "You're going to get some fantastic records this year." How do you know that? Because they only ran 9 miles. He told the story on that. So there was an asterisk on that one because the times were the best times ever, but it was only a 9-mile race.
Oh dear.
And that's too bad because this is a qualifying race a lot of times for other events throughout for qualifying and road racing, because it's such a well-respected race now. I remember there many times that the Hoyts would come down. Rick and Mickey Hoyt would be down here for the parade. That was always emotional when they finished the race.
Oh, that's right too. Yes. And I remember, I think it was Frank Cousins' year that he was the general chair. They had to change the route because of the construction going on at the high school.
Yeah, that's right. They had to do something because then they had to remeasure everything, and they went out the back roads, I think, somehow to do something different. Yeah, but they're very precise because of the importance of this race being a qualifier for certain things in whatever they call, whatever racing association that ranks these things. But it's a well-run race. I got to congratulate the Lions on doing such a super job. John Pearson, who's been the chairperson of that race for many years, they just do a great job. And they have both. We're down in front of Market Square, in front of Travel Joe's watching the race. And you saw people come by. You saw all the short race go by, and all of a sudden there's the police cruiser, the motorcycle, and the 10-mile is coming right behind him, right through there. And boy, that's going to be the lead in the 10-mile, you know. So they merged together after that point. But it's a great time. You see a lot of people there just out there with their family running. It's a great thing.
I had a chance to watch it up around mile 9 up by the 3 roads with my daughter Taylor, and she did that. She did the 10-mile race, and it is a long, a long trek.
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I'm still thinking about it. That's as far as it goes, just to think about it.
Well, I was thinking about the 5K. That's 3.2 miles, and I bet one of these years I'll end up doing it.
What's going on, don't you?
So
we're on the air right now.
So we have, right now we're waiting for the first unit to come through.
This is basically par for the course, though, because their motorized divisions go first.
So
and the other part starts at 1.
So all of the fire trucks that came down, we had 45 fire trucks, and all types of units come by to entertain and make some noise.
There's something coming now. I can see some flags coming now, so the parade's about there. But, you know, there's always a gap after the motorized because they move right along. Now you got the marching units coming. I can see some flags coming. So parade is about to be here shortly, and won't have to listen to us talk anymore.
I know that for many years, Mike Volpone chaired the parade.
Yes, he did. Yes. Well, that's what happened. Usually, I think this is Mike's 5th year involved with Homecoming. You try to get the people involved with different events and to get the idea of what the overall effect is. So he did the parade 3 or 4 years anyway, and so he's well experienced as far as the events go, and he tried to get somewhat exposure on the line. But it's great how the people just rally.
I know one of the see a couple of bicyclists here. That reminds me, I had Sid Rashke on the radio, WMVP, and we were talking about the slow bike race.
I saw a couple of those heats.
Did you really?
Yeah.
And have heats. But it was a fundraiser for Coastal Trails Coalition, and the last bike to cross the line was the winner.
Oh.
But you couldn't go backwards, and your feet couldn't touch the ground.
And you were in your lane. It was only about 30 yards, I think. It wasn't very far to go. People would let all the air out of tires, try to go as slow as they could, kind of weave back and forth, left to right, and you had to stay in your lane. It was about maybe a 3-foot lane.
Oh,
and they had
really?
4 or 5 runners races at a time, and different heats, but different challenges. And I know the mayor won her heat, and her particular, and then she went into the finals, and she won that one. So,
oh, wow.
But I forgot who all the other winners were. But it was an interesting event. People watched that. But you're right. The slowest one, you had to stay on the bike, and you had to be the last one to cross the finish line.
So that was a big fundraiser for Coastal Trails Coalition, and they are the ones to take care of the rail trail. You know, they maintain it, they help build it, and they want to make sure that things are just right for that. And that really does add so much to the community. And you know, the ultimate goal is to connect the whole East Coast with rail trails like that. So you have Newburyport and Salisbury are connected, and they're trying to finish up the connection between Salisbury and Amesbury.
Right, and Newbury is down, and I think it's supposed to planning to go all the way eventually into Boston. And I know they're working up in the Danvers area towards Newbury, and you mentioned Amesbury and everything else. We see the crane over the one working over Salisbury for quite a while, working on that trail. But and now the other part of Newburyport, when they want to do a second part from Newburyport, which is to go from the depot to downtown Newburyport, going by Marchers Hill, and taking the old railroad track that way down Water Street. Mm-hmm. So that'd be interesting. That's, I think, planning on getting underway next year, with probably a couple of years to finish that off.
Well, we can see now the next unit or the beginning of the parade is actually coming through. You get the fire trucks, and then the rest of the parade is coming through. This will be the first unit, and this should be the Lynn Drill Team.
Yeah, these are a group of Lynn English Juniors, ROTC program. And I think this is the 3rd or 4th year they participated in the parade. They should be doing some drills, hopefully in front of us. We see the rifles there now being twisted as they turn them.
Always fascinating to see these drill teams do their thing, because it takes so much discipline. And you know, when you think when you were a kid, did you have that type of discipline?
You know, that's for sure. I look at this because it always reminds me of the movie Stripes. Bill Murray and his group there. But these are much more professional, even though they're high school students, but they really do a great job. But I know they go out I think it's out the Elks afterwards, and the Yankee Homecoming feeds them after the parade. That's the only feed they get. They don't want to receive any pay or anything, but they just feed them afterwards. Lynn English Junior ROTC.
Yeah, talking about the Elks, they were the location for many meals during Yankee Homecoming, and they had their pasta dinner on Monday night.
Right. Yeah.
And on Wednesday, they had a luncheon for Vietnam-era veterans.
Right. Vietnam veterans, yeah. Also, we talked about Wednesday was the concert. Was the concert show that's done by Dick Kaplan's band, sponsored by Lucian LaCroix, and they go to 3 of the nursing homes, and Opportunity Works, and they perform about 45 minutes at each place. Yeah. That's always been a big hit.
Oh, terrific hit. So here we go with the Lynn English drill team.
Lynn English Marine Corps Junior ROTC. Oh, we're going to see a little drill here. That's good. Well done. You see on the TV there, it's precision right there. Look at that.
So the Lynn drill team, Lynn English Junior ROTC program. And you wonder how they come up with these programs to figure out what to do to make it look unique.
But get them all in sync, it's really great. You talk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 21 people right there, and they're all right there in order. A lot of time. You know, I look at that, it makes me think when Jim Stalin first came to Newburyport, his pre-game drills was all precision, and it was all, you know, helmet, toe, helmet to the chest, helmet to the knees, everything, all, and you could hear the noise that bang. It intimidated so many teams, just the precision, and they had to get it down perfect for Jim. You know, that was even before they even did any football. They got that opening done, you know, and it just looked so impressive. It kind of would scare some teams, I think, when you see a team so coordinated. They're all timing.
Definitely. Now here comes Paul Rogers, funeral home, and he's always a big hit in the area. Yeah,
Paul always passes out roses to the women, and he has the old-fashioned purse. It's always kind of a treat. Everybody looks forward to that every year.
Yeah.
So Ashley, maybe you'll be a recipient of a rose today.
A rose, okay.
Yeah, you don't mind seeing Paul Rogers on a day like this, but I don't think you want to see him the rest of the year.
No,
yeah, not in business.
No, you don't want to see him.
They really do play up the part.
He always dressed up and well done, and Paul looks forward to this, I think, just as much as the people do.
Yeah, he's quite the musician.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he loves to play the guitar. I think he's got a band going on.
Wow.
I know that he played for the Masonic Hall one time, and he plays at other locations too. That's his hobby. Now, right there is a car that's got the Dick Tracy license plate on it, and that does look like
oh, yeah, that's right.
One that would be right out of a Dick Tracy cartoon. Can't tell who's driving that one.
I couldn't see who it was.
But I remember the Dick Tracy cartoon strip where he would talk into his wristwatch.
Oh yes, yeah.
And lo and behold, we can talk into our
Just about
wristwatches nowadays. And that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Here comes Paul. I hear some bagpipes in the background. Yeah, moving right along now. Here comes Paul.
So there he goes, Paul Rogers.
Hi, Paul. Oh, Ash, I guess you missed out.
No.
Son of a
No
gun.
roses
Thought we were gonna get
today.
you a rose.
Bummer.
You had to catch up with the rest of the band. That's something else with the parade. It's a tough job to keep all the divisions and going in the at the right time, so you don't have large gaps.
Right, because what thing creates a gap, so when you got the drill teams doing something and doing their performance, that gets a gap a little bit, and then it allows the people behind you to get caught up, but at least a gap in front, you know? Here it is, talk about the Jimmy Day Parade, 1948 to present. The original parade was 1948, and then it was the Jimmy Fun Parade. Then it became Yankee Homecoming Parade, but all the proceeds that's collected goes to the Jimmy Fund.
I actually walk in the Jimmy Fund.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this year will be my 5th year.
Oh, that's a
Yankee
great
Homecoming
thing.
Parade. Look at this, imagine running all the way down the street doing
Wow.
cartwheels.
I can't even do a somersault, so.
We see coming up here too as the Yankee Homecoming General Chairman this year, Michael Varpone, along with his wife Kathleen and the children Patrick, Ryan, Erin, Megan, and Tommy. Well done, job. Great job.
They should have a tow truck following right now.
Michael, good job. There should be, oh yeah, there's some buckets collected for the Jimmy Fund also. I see on the other side of the street. Hopefully they come over here. Yeah. There's Lucian.
Remember, C. Bruce Brown was very big on the Jimmy
Yeah,
Fund.
definitely, yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So, all right, Manchester 808 coming up. Lynn, you want to take that?
Yeah, the Ancient Order of Hibernians, Pipe and Drums. It's the largest Hibernian pipe and drum band in New England. And they formed it back in 1998. It's out of Manchester, New Hampshire. They have approximately 20 or more in the band, plus the color guard. And they wear the Irish national kilt. They've also played in Boston, New York, and Montreal, as well as West Point.
I'm going to call him over. How you doing, Jason? Hey, great job last night, fireworks. Yeah, this good group. They've been down here 3 or 4 different times, but they do a good job. See behind them, some members of the Newburyport Ancient Order of Hibernians Division 1 in Newburyport. See Kevin Welch, Joe Cox, Dan Clary, and the president, Paul O'Brien.
Dan Cleary, the singing sergeant. Right?
Yes, yep. Dan was in charge of the boat trip we had this past Wednesday. Does a good job of that. Hey guys, how we doing? A busy week for the Hibernians. Like I said, they sponsored the show Tuesday night at the concert, then Wednesday night they had the boat parade. And we have a few more Hibernians in the vehicle behind us. See Jack Toomey there. Is it Ray Gibbons driving? Yep, Ray Gibbons and Jack Toomey.
Now coming by right now, Newburyport Mayor Donna Holliday, along with State Senator Bruce Tarr, Bob Cronin, Megan Kinsey is there.
How you doing?
All doing a nice job.
Happy homecoming, everybody.
So they make the trip. It's about a 3-mile parade route, 4 miles.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? They used to alternate years. They used to go from Newbury, from Marches Hill to the Plaza, and the Plaza down here. And I think it was a Masonic group that was talking about it, and they wouldn't go from Marches Hill up there, so it was uphill. The route from the Plaza down is downhill. It doesn't seem like much of an incline, but it actually is downhill. And so it was too much for them, they said, so they would only participate when it was going the opposite direction from the plaza. And so as a result, we changed it, and they come all the way from the plaza now. I never noticed much of a difference in it. I've gone both ways, marching both the routes, but I like it here better.
Yeah, this is nice. We've got it made in the shade. I see a lot of vendors up and down the street, and I want to tip the hat to them. They are doing a nice job.
Yeah, you all see the expression of the kids' faces when they get their balloons or whatever they have.
Oh yeah.
One thing, at least I think they finally banned the silly string or whatever it was. Yeah, they used to make a mess of places.
Oh, I know that. I got attacked with that once. Well, here's the Newburyport Honor Guard. Oh, the state police. It looks like state police right there.
Yeah, they might have switched some of the orders here. It's supposed to be in the Newburyport.
I remember some of the faces from Old Fashioned Sunday. Sheriff's Department, yeah.
Yeah.
And the banner for the Essex County Sheriff's Department.
Frank Cousins, Sheriff Cousins, the former chairman of Yankee Homecoming.
Let's see.
And this next thing is the veterans don't start wars, they end them.
And that's Veteran Service Director Kevin Hunt on the near side, holding the banner.
Kevin's done a good job here in Newburyport, the Veteran Services. I think he's also over in Amesbury now too. Kevin, how you doing?
Yep. No, he does Amesbury, and he does as well as Merrimack. And he's also helping out with Salisbury a little bit too. Salisbury just
good job.
Got a Veteran Service Director.
It's a Revolutionary War reenactors coming up next. Get ready in case they're going to shoot the gun off a musket, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, these are probably wool uniforms, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, imagine when the real hot days. It must be tough.
Oh, I know.
Civil War.
Civil War reenactment.
Yeah.
And the World War II Army Rangers. Rangers leading the way.
Yeah. Thank you, vets. Oh,
something went off.
Yeah, sometimes they get you by surprise.
I really like it when they have the motorcycles with the flags and at the back end of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Coming up is the contingent for Congressman John Tierney.
Congressman's been busy this week in Yankee Homecoming. He's here for opening ceremonies, had a representation for the King and Queen's function, and he was a lot yesterday. He was up actually cooking some burgers for the Opportunity Works during the Maudsley Day. So very busy during Yankee Homecoming, as he does a lot for the community here. Been a good supporter of Opportunity Works. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, keep it going. Keep it dry.
Congressman John Tierney. So it's nice to see them up close.
Yeah, you always look forward to that. We've had good representation from Congress up here. I know Nick Mavulis used to come up here, and then it was
Peter Torkelson used to be here.
Yeah. So it was always good support from that side of our district.
Hi, guys.
Homecoming. We seem to look forward to homecoming. And Nick Mavulis, I said that, didn't I?
Yes. Yeah.
There's somebody else that
I think that was it.
Right, okay.
It was Peter, if I remember correctly, it was Mavulis, the Torkelson, and then Tierney, the Torkelson, and Tierney.
Okay. All right.
I think that's all.
All right. Another idea coming through.
This would be the professional firefighter
Good job.
Very good job.
So they've been around with the Macy's Parade, the Disney musical days, Pro Football Hall of Fame Parade.
Good job. They've done that all since 1996 they were formed, so they've done a good job. Here comes a favorite coming up for everybody.
That's right, Mickey and Minnie. And they should be riding.
Yeah. So I do when the band was performing, have all the people, the kids coming up and shaking hands, with Mickey and Minnie.
Now right behind them, Mickey and Minnie, we have the champion lacrosse team.
I think it's girls soccer and lacrosse, both Newburyport girls state champions, soccer and lacrosse. That's nice. Nice tribute.
Showing off the hardware.
Yeah, and congratulations, Division II state champions. I think the soccer team, yeah, they also got a plaque up there for the soccer team as well. Oh, yeah, well done.
Now, Ashley, when the field hockey wins the state championship this year, will you come back for the parade?
Of course I will. I'm gonna miss it for a thing. Yeah. I got to go to the soccer state championship, and that's an experience. I want to be on the field for that. I wish I played. That was awesome.
That was quite a talented senior squad too.
Yeah.
They were together for a long time.
Most of them
I see
are playing in
two of them
college.
going together in college. Ellie Leahy and was it Kip?
Yeah, Julia Kip.
But yeah, they're both going to the same school together. That's nice. And this is also Newburyport girls soccer state champs. Here's the soccer team now. I know they said they're both together here. All right. So congratulations to the soccer champions. Yeah, someday we'll get you over there, Ashley.
It's my goal by the time I graduate.
Yeah.
At least win one championship.
Let's see who we have after this.
Well, this looks like it's the youth cheerleaders. This is coming up as the Newburyport Youth Football and Cheerleading Squad, and their float won the Chairman's Award. That is the float that was his favorite. And they took 5th and 9th place in the trophies, the national tournament in the country this past year. Different meets they competed in, events. It says the cheerleaders like to say thank you to the community for supporting and getting the cheer teams to the national championship competition.
At Disney World too.
Yeah, that's
It's always
right.
a nice place to go.
Good job.
I want some candy. I want them to pass me some.
This float's a cute one too. You see it, they got a goal post set up. Oh, I don't see the goal. Oh yeah, there's the goal posts. Yeah.
Football.
And they got members of youth football and the cheerleaders on there. Go fight, win. Passing out cheerleaders. Up.
Right, you have the Patriots preseason opener coming up.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
Katie O'Connor Ives, state senator.
She is. Yeah.
Boy, she did a great job with the Link House luncheon on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, I missed that. Right now, down at spring training, I miss that all the time. Now, that's always a good time. Here you are. Hey, Kathleen, how you doing? Hey, Jeff. Hey, Kathleen, how are you, Kathy? How you doing? Hey, Kathy's husband, Jeff, is the one who's involved with the Youth Award winners. He started that program when Kathleen Bailey was chairperson.
All right, the Firehouse Center for the Arts doing a nice job. Bringing in nice entertainment. Bracken School of Irish Dance. They've been around for a while.
They do a good job. Here's some dancing now coming down the street. That was a fun to watch them, especially when in their costumes. It's interesting when Patsy Whalen was doing Tuesday, a lot of people would be doing a little Irish dancing in front of the stage, step dancing.
Yeah, looks like it's really hard work to do too.
Oh yeah, boy, yeah.
So coming up now is Zach Field's drum studio.
We do a lot of lessons, drum lessons. Every time we look around, there's a lot of it's sponsored by Zach for the youth involved in playing the drums and everything else. They're located at the Tannery. Offer many options for learning how to play the drums.
And recently, Zach took over the musical school. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Really?
This is the Plum Island
Good music. I like that type of music. It's got to be a tropical food of some sort. I would think some kind of a Mai Tai or something.
those umbrellas,
Right. Jessica Biancharo, the state senator.
Right, coming up September 9th primary.
Well, it's here before you know it.
That's right, it's a month away.
Workshop in the woods. Theater workshop.
So this is a non-profit foundation formed in the theater workshops program of the foundation. They build strong, creative works, celebrate collaborative work in theater arts across all grades and ages. So good to see the kids involved in theater. Quite often at times like this, the outside things like Zach Fields and the outside theater shops are good for kids because they don't always get those opportunities during school hours.
Using the bikes behind them.
And coming up, Charlie Baker running.
Lieutenant Governor Karen Toledo. Candidates. Another order here coming out now. This next, oh yeah, here it is. This quote coming here is the Civic Brownies Troop 20775, and this was the best theme award. It has a listing of all the volunteer things that the Girl Scouts, the Brownies have done. And they have the baker on top of the cookies that they sell. And they were passing out cookie samples along the way too.
Oh boy.
But it sells, it lists all the different volunteer services the Brownies do. And this was the best theme for volunteerism. We support our troops and Girl Scouts learn what they do. Done well.
Right behind that is Robert Bentley, realtor. He has the website Newburyport.com.
Electric car following that. Sounding good. The electric car, the Odd Fellows of Newburyport, an organization that does a lot of community service. And Boston Midcampers. Legion band here. Just imagine a little bit of them with the music they're playing. Boston Windjammers.
By the Odd Fellows. Grandmaster. They meet over at the Masonic Hall, don't
Yes,
they now?
yeah, they do, yes. Grand Master, Grand Lodge of Mass. Yep.
There's the Grand Secretary, Clarence Plant. Now, right behind them, we have some cars with a Seabrook in them.
Yeah, this could be, let me see.
Well, that's
definitely
not Miss Seabrook.
Oh,
She's with the Odd Fellows.
yeah, it's still there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they got quite a few more cars coming with the Odd Fellows. See the badges.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
President Rebecca.
Yeah.
Senator of
Rebecca's.
Massachusetts.
The Grand Board.
Yeah. Odd Fellows, great fraternal organization. There's a lot of them around, aren't there?
Good job. The Grand Patriarch.
Deputy Commander of Southern New England is in there.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. What's it? Quaz Kakunquen? Quazkuken? Lodge 39.
That's it.
But like we say, do a lot of work at the North Shore in Newburyport.
So Odd Fellows of the North Shore.
This must be Little Miss Seabrook, huh?
Yep. Abby Potomsky.
Oh, this is junior. I don't know if this is. That's Little Miss.
Little Miss.
Okay, that's Caitlin Starr. Boy, if that's Little Miss, and then we get Junior Miss.
Sorry, yeah. That would be
Junior Miss isn't here, I guess. Well, Junior Miss was Abby Potomsky, as you mentioned, and this Little Miss Seabrook was Caitlin Starr.
Now coming up, Brave Cycling out of Salisbury. That's an indoor cycling studio, and that's all they do is indoor cycling. They do a great job with that.
Yeah, they say they usually have a 45-minute day session, 45 minutes, and about 3 classes a day. They talk about all the people on here are volunteers and the spinners right now to try to get into the theme. But
looks like hard work.
45 minutes. Can you do that, Ashley? You can do that for 45
I
minutes.
don't know.
I might last 45 seconds.
Yeah. Look like they're sweating. I don't know if I would want to do that right now.
Now coming up is the section for Richard Tassay, candidate for Congress. As you say, Richie, every other year is a good year for politicians.
Yeah, and like I said, this helps sponsor the parade because they do pay to participate in the parade, and that helps towards the sponsorship of the parade. So we like it when there's elections going on. Well, here comes a favorite coming up for many years, coming here in Newburyport.
They're sponsored by the Groton Elks Lodge. They travel all over the Northeast.
Nutmeg, fife, and drum. Like I say, always a hit. They've been coming here for many years. Well, looks like we found another Seabrook representative. No, that might be Topsfield. Let's see. This is Junior Christopher Burns, Jr., and Juliana Bucknell. Topsfield Fair Junior King and Queen for 2014. That'll be coming up in a couple more months.
There's Abby Potomsky. She's got that wave going there.
Oh yeah, all right, there she is.
That's how you
Like a
wave
queen,
in
yeah.
school, right? When you greet people, right, Ashley?
Slow and sweet.
How you doing, Dave? This is kind of interesting. This is the United States submarine veterans of Marblehead, and the float represents the USS Thresher, which was lost in 200 miles off the coast of New England in April 1963 with 129 men aboard. The loss of the Thresher was the catalyst for the creation of the United States Submarine Veterans Organization, chartered in April 1964, and currently celebrating its 50th anniversary. And Bob Sharon of Newburyport was one of the people who went down on that float, for that submarine. And Sharon Drive was named after him. But his family was in Newburyport, and tough loss at the time. That's a Metro Rock climbing float that just went by. And look at this, Wells Fargo.
horses there.
Wow.
Wells Fargo van. Let's see who else we have coming up. On the screen, we see another candidate running for Congress.
John Devine.
Oh my God, stepped on Daddy. What is it?
Yeah, behind the Wells Fargo carriage, they had to have the guy walk with his own carriage.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
the pooper scooper.
It's probably the worst job you can have.
Nice to see some passengers on the stagecoach. Looks like a familiar vehicle coming upwind after this.
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed.
You want me to talk about that one place, so you won't have to?
I can talk about it. Have the Legends WMBP van that's there. Bob Williams, Star Construction, who has his own show, a Star Construction program, is driving that.
Gee, you got the AM 1450, no,
Well, it has the red sticker. It says now.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
106.
106.9 FM.
Right.
106.1, I mean, what did I say? Yeah, 106.1. Yeah. Should know that by heart. Off the Magic Dragon.
In the fall there. It's a great hit.
Now, let's see. This might be here.
I bet this is Miss Seabrook,
Yeah.
Shannon O'Hara. She's got that wave too.
I wonder how long to practice that.
Sidelines,
Yeah.
go back and forth. And then we have the Committee for an Open Waterfront following close behind.
Yeah, their float won most original. Hi, Jim. How you doing? Good, Jim. Hi, see you guys. Good to see you. Yeah, this is the Citizens Open Waterfront, and their trailer won for the most original. And you could, they're thanking the volunteers' help for the open waterfront, and also they get the greenery. There's two different trailers with the greens and the plants, and it's an open waterfront. And that float was considered most original. And look at the cow on top.
The sailboat behind.
The sailboat.
I like the sailboat.
And then we have some horses coming along here. Let's keep track of what horses are from.
New England Esquire Requine from West Newbury. NEER, they go by.
Oh, okay. And they help, they do therapeutic horse riding.
Yep. Yeah. Since April 2010, NEER North has been helping horses and owners in crisis, primarily in Mass and New Hampshire. In January 2012, the rescue became a volunteer-based 501c3 nonprofit organization, remains dedicated to rescuing horses who are abused, neglected, or at risk of slaughter. In addition to rescues, NEER North educates the public on responsible horse ownership and networks to help where assistance is needed.
And right following them, we have the Alzheimer's Association. And then another congressional candidate, Marissa DeFranco. Let's see who we have following up with Marissa. The Ovarian Cancer Awareness Group.
Oh yeah, on the NTK. Yeah, this group works toward increasing awareness to help fund cancer research and patient services for women in our community.
Recently had an event over at Glenn's restaurant, raising funds. They do a great job. They tend to get a little more active in the fall when things are happening.
Well, we're winding down about the last 20% of the parade now. We're about item number 80 out of a little over 100 different units.
One of the things the Ovarian Cancer Awareness people do is this Newburyport Lantern Festival at the Bartlett Mall.
Oh, all right. That's going to be August 31st this year.
Yeah, oh, that's a lot quicker than I remembered.
Yeah, 6 to 8 at the Bartlett Mall, Sunday, August 31st.
Followed up by the Angels at Home Smart Car.
Kind of nice here, Ashley. Oh, you still got some sun, or you're in the shade?
Oh, I'm in the sun.
Yeah, yeah. Because we get no bus, so we'll have to reposition ourselves next year, huh?
Yeah, I'm dying over here just a little bit.
That wasn't by design.
A little hotter than I anticipated.
Now, following up, we see right now Unity on the River, Youth and Family Ministry. They're out of Amesbury. They do a fantastic job, and they really have quite the congregation.
Yeah, and the float they did, they were working on it when we were up there looking at it, and they hadn't quite finished it when the judging was going on, but they were listing of different volunteer things that the parishioners are doing. And a lot of the students who were involved were at church services at the time of the float judging. That's why they weren't there. But they were putting the posters on the float of the various things they do to coincide with volunteerism here during the Yankee Homecoming.
You want me to reposition this camera and move it out here?
So.
That's interesting. I see the girl with a baton. There used to be a big thing in all the parades. You always see the majorette, drum majorette in front. You don't see many of that, but this girl coming up there does have the baton, twirling it, throwing it in the air.
I can't pull back further without moving the camera.
And then following that, the Unity on the River banner and the vehicle, the float, you have the old car from Larry's Spirits.
Yes. It says Larry's is recognized as an institution in the greater Newburyport area, opened in 1897 by Cornelius Leary. Interesting.
Then you had Jack Leary.
Oh, yes.
Then you had my in-laws, Leo Finnegan, Linda Finnegan.
Yep.
Oh, there's a little girl singing.
Getting back to this Unity, you mentioned the Pet Gill House, Unity Youth Ministry, Small Solutions, laptops for kids in Kenya. A lot of it going on. And they again mentioned the Learys.
And they have something else that's happening too. They are going to be having a pizza place as well.
Oh, wait, oh yeah, Learys?
Yeah, pickup and delivery. It's out of Portland, Maine, but it's one of those franchise situations.
So that could be right at the store? Or?
Where the Irish shop used to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, interesting.
Celtic Corner.
And then we have coming up Eileen Duff, a candidate for governor's councilor.
Yeah, the Governor's Council is kind of like a board of directors, isn't it?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, they approve certain things. I think that approves notary public appointments and things like that. I think that's one of their functions. Here comes the Catmobile.
You have to have the Catmobile. I have Bill Piercy on the radio, WMBP, every month talking about things. The Fur Ball is coming up.
They do a good job. Good organization.
And not only do they do it around here, but all throughout northeastern Massachusetts and at various other locations, ask them for guidance, like consulting.
Here you go, kid.
Very fine gold running for treasurer.
Okay. Let's run over here to the spy guard.
So many parades. How do you choose which one to be at if you're running for office?
Try to get through as many as you can, I suppose. It's a short period to campaign, so you might as well get out there and do as much as you can. The more exposure you get. But stuff when you're running statewide, there's a lot to cover there. At least if you're doing just a region or something, it's a little bit easier. Hey,
There we go.
Good to see you, Barry. Yeah, good to see you.
State Senator from Andover.
Hey, nice to meet
Only
you.
candidate here today running for state treasurer, so spread the word. I'd appreciate
Okay,
it.
very good.
Hey, thank
Thank
you
you.
very much.
Thanks for stopping by.
And then following up, happy birthday rally celebrating its 375th birthday.
Yeah, Old Nancy is the cannon on there. That cannon was captured by the United States during the Revolutionary War. It's owned by the town of Raleigh, and they're here to celebrate their, as you mentioned, the 375th anniversary. The Old Nancy. Ed Cameron coming up now. Looks a little different than we did during the bed race. The bed race, he was the Blue Man group, all in the blue face, and he was in the bed being rolled down the street. Hey, Esther, where's the Blue Man?
Now right behind that, that's the Lions Club iMobile.
Yeah.
Also do blood pressure testing and hearing screening. They help out so many people. Lions Club's so active during Yankee.
Oh, we get the bed race and then the big road race, and all the proceeds goes to the eye research. Great organization. Now this next group coming up, the Steelfingers, there's a bunch of Newburyport locals. Brian McKinnon, Duffy Blanchard, Rick Reeder, Frank Crivello, I think he also was involved with them. But they've been around a long time and performing the Yankee Homecoming Parade for many years. The Steelfingers.
Weren't they the opening act on Waterfront Concerts?
I don't know, they might have been. I missed that. town, so he was in there the whole time. Good experience.
Definitely.
Now, Harry Herzog, candidate for state rep.
Interesting color combination. You never see the blue and the yellow on the sides. Makes it stand out a little bit.
Yeah, look at my Bentley colors, blue and yellow.
Even has yellow sneakers.
You gotta complete the look.
Yeah, you have to. Let's see who we have coming up down the road.
This could be according to the list, it's the pro wrestlers. Remember last year, I had a sandwich or a cookie here or something, and the wrestler came right to go out of my hand.
They were hungry.
They came charging toward us. I didn't know what to do. When you're up on this platform, there's no place to move. But they've, speaking of the pro wrestlers, they're out of Newbury, Mass, and they do a lot of, once a month they have an event going on. And a lot of it's to raise funds. They raised $6,000 for Triton Regional for some of their things that they were doing over there. So they put on these events, and they were doing Yankee Homecoming, very popular on Old Fashioned Sunday. Atlantic Pro Wrestlers, and I think John Cena was down here. I guess he challenged Mike Volpone to a match, but Mike decided not to participate.
Probably wise.
Oh yeah.
So coming up is the Newburyport Guide banner. And yes, that would be one of the wrestlers.
As long as he stays on top of the float there. Oh, yeah, they're running wild.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's how we know Ashley's the pretty one, so they'll go after her.
Pretty intimidating too.
Oh wait, I see the knuckle busters there.
Okay, look,
Oh,
there
no.
they go. Keep going.
Is that Hunter Ward?
Oh, the black.
Oh no.
Nice little street performance there.
That was the guy that came after my sandwich and wanted the beer.
He's promoting
Pro
Orange
wrestling.
Leaf too.
What's that?
He's promoting Orange Leaf for the sunglasses too.
He just took a look at that. A woman had a Pepsi, and he took a Pepsi, a ginger ale out of her hand and took a swig out of it. She looked and was like, what do I do now? And she put it on the side of the boat.
How'd your sandwich?
Yeah.
That's fun. Atlantic Pro Wrestling. Now this is Hunter Ward.
Oh, all right.
He's the Hampton Beach bad boy, but he's a good guy.
There he is. Did everybody get the high five with all of them? All right.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Not into the tree.
People missing that with the camera here, but they're over to the left of us and on the grass going at it. Here's Captain's Connor, the go-karts and miniature golf over in Lena's over in Salisbury, and they do run a lot of fundraising events at their place.
Oh, they do an awful lot down there, and those go-karts are very popular. Oh, you got a drink from one of the wrestlers. You got a drink.
Look at the girls going, where's my water gone? Your next win.
I hope not.
On awards now, baby.
I hope that his friend recovers. More from Captain's Corner.
Oh, Frisbee's
He's done a great
out.
job.
Whoa.
Reminds me of the Disco Demolition Night.
Here's Bob Lavoie, who's running for state rep. And Sean Toohey for state senate.
Bob Lavoie right now on the Amesbury City Council.
Right. see Sean Tui. Reminds me of the movie The Blind Side. That was the father, the adopted was Sean Tui, was named, spelled differently. That was a good movie.
That's right. That's right. That was on with Michael Orr.
Michael Orr, right. Yep. Interesting enough, got picked, and the pick that was originally the Patriots, and they traded off and get drafted in Baltimore. I don't know what group this is. Let's see. Oh, High Water Horizon. This is the winner of Yankee Homecoming Battle of the Bands. Oh, they were the second place. First place was be here, so they were second place. Yankee Homecoming Battle of the Bands, second place.
And let's see.
Stockwell for Congress. Chris Stockwell. My doctor was a child growing up was Dr. Stockwell here in Newburyport on High Street.
Huge truck from Valley Tree Service.
I was wondering what it was. It was listed earlier, so they must have got here late.
And they have Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan,
behind.
yeah. What was it? His ox was Babe?
Yeah.
All right.
I thought that he was in Wisconsin.
Big dude. He had to be with the wrestlers. That's a nice replica there. Paul Bunyan.
Now, I don't know how these tree service people do it. They do it in all types of weather, all types of height.
Valley Tree Service. Boy, they must have been busy in Winthrop. Remember that tornado that hit in Winthrop?
Yeah.
Wow. Something we don't want around here. Close enough.
Although the thing about winter is that you don't have all the leaves in the way.
Yeah.
It's a little easier to chop down the branches.
Coming for this next group.
And
hey, you were talking about the wolves? Here they come.
Oh, there we go.
I wondered if they were going to be in the parade.
Boy, it's one of the noisiest groups we've had. Good response.
Wow.
They should have worked on the precision drill march. They could have done it with plastic bags.
Oh yeah, there's the giraffe. The giraffe in front too. Well, amazing. He must have been such a great person to work for, though. You see all these people that are willing to give up their jobs to support him and everything else. I mean.
Right. Well, you hear stories about him, and he's just a fantastic guy.
Well received.
Wouldn't that be great if he was actually in the parade?
Yeah. Nice tribute.
Nice.
I think coming up here, I think there's one more float coming.
Yeah, it looks like there's one more float.
Yeah. Essex County Sportsman Association float should be coming.
That's the event they do. It's called Jet Stock. It's a big fundraiser.
Jed Jackman.
August 16th.
Yeah. 8 bands at the farm at 68 Green Street.
He loved the outdoors.
Hey, John's son was around. What happened?
I'm not sure how he passed away, but he's not with us anymore. But he loved the outdoors.
Nice looking float too. Yeah, Judd Stock 4. August 16th. And there's a sign. That's all, folks. Thank you from the Yankee Homecoming Parade Committee.
And with a sign, that's all, folks.
Yeah, and another year win.
Yeah.
57th Yankee Homecoming is coming to a conclusion. All that's left is go down and remove the flag, take the flag down to be lowering that. That's down at the waterfront this year. The pole they used to hang up at the Mall, one of the windstorms snapped the pole in half. So they went back to the original place down the Mall, down the waterfront. So the flag is raising from the waterfront this year on Merrimack Street, just outside of the the firehouse. So Chairman Volpone will be going down and lowering the flag after he leaves the viewing stand. And the rain held off. Good parade. What do you think, Ashley?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Look, well, it was nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we'd like to invite you back next year, but we'd prefer to see you on a championship float as well.
Hope so.
All right?
I love that.
We'll excuse you if that happens. How's
Okay.
that?
Sounds
That's right.
good. You know what I didn't see? I didn't see the Domino's pizza guy.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't around this time.
Yeah. I was looking forward to that the whole
Busy
day.
all week. They were busy all week out there around doing pizza and everything.
But yeah, 2014 Yankee Homecoming, fantastic event. Lots of people volunteering, lots of money raised for organizations, and really, people getting a chance to see friends again, family members again, and helping out folks. That's what it's all about.
Right. You mentioned that organizations. For some organizations in town and the committees around us, this is the biggest fundraiser of the year, and they come in and they have their event. It helps event during the Yankee Homecoming. It draws people into town, and they rely on it. So, and again, the volunteerism. Without all the volunteers, this wouldn't be possible. And Mike Volpone had a great contingent of volunteers this year, and hopefully they'll stay with us and bring on more people for next year.
Of course, I think about some of the fundraisers that happened before Yankee Homecoming. You had it was the wine auction, I think it was, that was going on, and then you had the Striper tournament over at Rings Island Marina, and of course the Brewfest and the Battle of the Band, all fundraisers. So it was very, very nice.
The idea is to raise as much money as possible so you can put on all these free events, the Maudsley Day at the park, and the parade, the fireworks, and because we do, at the concerts downtown, they do pass the bucket looking for donations, but it's a voluntary donation. But, it does cost a lot to run these events, and I know the committee, being a member of the committee, the permanent committee, we look forward to it every year. I look forward to the week, and always fun doing this with you.
It's nice to do it with you, Richie. And again, it's just a pleasure. We've been doing this in a long time now.
Quite a few years, yeah. Now we welcome a new guest with us, and she'll be able to take over.
Yeah.
Ashley Hodge. So Ashley, again, thank you for joining us today. All right, well, Richie, thank you. And I'm Wynn Damon. Thanks for watching the Yankee Homecoming Parade for 2014 here on PortMedia.